Oh, oh, oh! What's going on, guys? Sorry for a little bit of a delay there. A little 5-minute delay. It was not really having me be able to post the chat on the side over here. So I was like, what's going on with that? What's up with that? Anyway, who's in the house today? Let's see who we got in the house today. It is Wrestlemania Day. So happy Wrestlemania Day. If you celebrate. Hopefully you do. I celebrate. What's going on? Who do we have here today? We have Caldwell. What's going on, Caldwell? So I have a question. Is it Ant Wayne or Antoine? I don't know how you're going to tell me that, but now I'm curious. I want to make sure I say your names right, you know? Minecraft King in the house. The Fiends in the house. Jason the Phantom's in the building. Isaiah the Bot, what's going on? Minecraft King, yeah, I'm hyped. Of course I'm hyped. It's WrestleMania Day, baby. Who else do we have here? We have Wild East Promotions, sorry. Tinky Winky's in the building. Sammy B, what's going on? Sammy B, Frugal Faction in the house. Kareem's in the house. Yeah, the second, okay, Antoine, I figured, I'm like, Ant Wayne, what kind of name is that? Antoine, what's going on? Sean Connors is in the house. What's going on, everybody? What is up? What is up? Hey, Hendrix is in the building. Underrated Mike in the house. There's a lot of people here. That's great. That's great. So, WrestleMania. Who's watching? Who's excited? Let's see. I bought a Fiend Funko Pop. Nice. That's the right move. That's the right move. I don't know if you guys can see, but behind me is Ronald McDonald, the pop that you guys chose. Right next to the Tiki Man in the back. Cody Verse, not happy about Finn Balor losing the NXT Championship to Karrion Kross. Isaiah, my day is beautiful. My day is going great. I really cannot complain at all. I really cannot. I know. You guys chose Ronald McDonald. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ronald McDonald. What can he do? Antoine says, what match are you guys looking forward to tonight? So, let's see. I think the match I'm looking forward to most is probably Drew and Bobby Lashley. However, since I don't know if you guys heard, but they have officially named Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair as the main event for tonight. To me, that's a lot of pressure. So those girls better deliver. They better deliver, and I'm really excited to see what they do because with that pressure on their backs, they're gonna do something crazy. Ooh, Sammy B says we need Demon Balor. Yeah, that would be dope if you came back and fought him as Demon Balor. I wanted Gohan for the pop. Yeah, there was a Gohan there. I have like a young Gohan, so I didn't put him in my top 5. Let's see. I don't have Peacock or the network. Oh, no. So you're going to go through some YouTube thumbnails. So I'm actually borrowing a Peacock password from someone. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Hashtag Extreme Cheapskate. Okay, so Sammy B says he's looking forward to Edge versus Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan, which is tomorrow. That's actually tomorrow's main event. So that match is not happening tonight. But I think overall, out of all of WrestleMania, that's probably the match I'm looking forward to most. The Emperor Gaming's in the building. It's 9 right now by you. Wow, Hendrix, where are you from? Who is a better heel, The Rock or Roman Reigns? I would say The Rock. I just think overall The Rock's more entertaining. Tinky Winky says, I like your beard, Mr. Rivera. Appreciate that. Did you see I just kind of did one of these? Thank you. Minecraft King, just go to a streaming site that's free. Ooh, so that is something that you could do. You could also look at streaming sites and see if you can find. Oh, snap! Whoopsie! For those who have stuck around, wow, you are dedicated. We are back! Alright, so let me tell you guys what just happened. Oh man, that was wild. Alright, so here's what happened. I was in such a rush to get this stream going. There were so many things wrong. Like, I wasn't able to get the chat box in the video and all this stuff. And the biggest issue I had was that I freaking forgot to plug in the computer to make sure, you know, that there was battery. Yeah. I guess there's a first time for everything, right? Yes, we are back. We are back. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Who's still here? Who's still here? Let's see. I see Kareem still here. Yeah, SKM. I think that was the problem. I gave my computer like strawberry salad too much. Alan's still here. Tinky Winky, the Emperor Gaming, Isaiah the Bot. What's going on, guys? Sorry about that. Whoopsie. Sammy B still in the house. Apple Juice is here. Do I think Shane McMahon matches are predictable? Jason the Phantom is still here. Yeah, I do think they're a little predictable. I'm thinking Dabba-Kato might get involved. That's just my prediction. Let's see. Charismatic Enigma's in the house. I got the wrestling kayfabe ad for wrestling school. What is that? What does that mean? Uh-oh. Am I frozen again? Okay, it looked like I was frozen. Oh, man. That was crazy. That was just crazy. If you haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button. Bam! Like it owes you money. All that good stuff. You missed one live stream and I grew... Yeah, I feel like every once in a while I grow the beard out. Like, if you look back in my videos, there's a whole bunch where I have a beard. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, sometimes I got a beard, you know? Sometimes I got a beard. There was a YouTube ad for kayfabe wrestling. Oh, okay. I did not know that, Sammy B. I'll have to take a look. I'll have to take a look-see. I can't believe that happened. All of a sudden, my computer started going, pew! And I was just like, no. But I'm glad that we're back. It is WrestleMania season. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to stay on here. Give it a little extra time. I'll stay on till between like 4:15, 4:30. That way, you know, I feel like that sucked that it froze. So I'm sorry about that. Anthony, what's going on? Jason the Phantom says, make a Matt Saxon Funko Pop. I might just have to one day. Hero, you did not miss much, man. I think my screen was frozen for almost 10 minutes. So you kind of missed that. That's about it, though. You didn't miss too much else. That was so crazy. I can't believe that happened. That was interesting, right? Let's see. One thing that, when I use this new studio mode, it doesn't tell me how many people are currently here. Like, I want to know how many people are currently here. But for some reason, it doesn't tell me that little statistic. Like, I want to know if there's 5 people in the room, if there's 10 people in the room. But it just doesn't like to share. DKFF, what's going on? Welcome to WrestleMania! Tinky Winky, I would pick Matt Hardy for sure. Matt Hardy over... Zack Ryder. Sorry. There's 12 people. Oh, okay. It shows you guys. Well, that's nice that it shows you guys. Oh, maybe it shows it here. Now it says 11. So, okay. I see. All right. Team Cesaro. Yes, absolutely. Cesaro should totally win that match against Seth Rollins for sure. Hero says nice beard also. Yeah, getting a lot of compliments on my beard. I appreciate it. It won't be here much longer. Next week sometime I'll get rid of it. WWE should have made more stipulation matches. Okay. I see. Yeah. I can understand that. I definitely, now that I think about it, yeah, there's not many stipulation matches at all. And I feel like the Big E versus Apollo Crews shouldn't have been a stipulation match. Ricochet vibes. Blue Universal title or the eco-friendly WWE title? Kareem, I think I would choose the eco-friendly WWE title. Alan, you look like Ricochet. I think that's 1,000,000 times more now, yeah? 1,000,000 times more? Ricochet. Does Sugar Mama hate the beard? No, Sugar Mama loves the beard. Sugar Mama loves the beard. She loves the beard. WWE should have more matches like in the Attitude Era. Kareem says, what the hell is a Nigerian drum match? I have no idea. One and only. Right? Alan says, did I see the SmackDown Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale? Yes, and props to Jey Uso for winning that one. That was pretty dope. WCW title or the AEW title? Ooh. See, I'm a little biased, I guess, if you will, because I would choose the WCW title, but just because, you know, that's a huge part of my childhood growing up. Yes, Jey Uso won. Jey Uso won the Battle Royale. Sammy B says the Nigerian gimmick is cringy, no offense. It can be a little cringy. I feel like he went too far with it. I feel like he shouldn't have even had the accent. Maybe just been like, hey, this is my lineage. This is where I'm from. This is where I'm from, and this is what I'm going to be representing going forward. And we don't take any BS from anybody. I feel like that's what Apollo Crews should have done. Not, I am going to represent. You know, I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. If you could wrestle any wrestler, who would it be? The Undertaker. The Undertaker's my choice. The Undertaker is my choice. Matt, I thought of an entrance for The Fiend that involves a Resident Evil theme opening with The Fiend, Let Me In song. Maybe that'd be cool. Maybe that'd be cool. You know, I'm curious to see what they do with the Fiend match against Randy Orton. Tinky Winky says 5 wives. What are you talking about, 5 wives? Anthony says Jimmy Uso is jealous of Jey Uso. I feel like there's got, I mean, obviously he must be proud, but there's got to be a little bit of professional jealousy there, I would think. Hey, Matt, out of all the wrestlers you've seen on TV, which do you look up to? Which do I look up to the most? I guess I would say Chris Jericho. I would say Chris Jericho, for sure. I just love the fact that he has so many different passions and he's able to be successful in each of them. I think that's really cool. Ooh, that's a really good question. So Hero said, beat the Undertaker's streak or have the most WWE championships in WWE history. Oh, I think I would go with the most titles. Hero says, he's a gentleman. He only dates one girl. You're a good man. That's the way it should be. And at first, Apollo Crews, he talked about having 5 wives. Okay, I see the relation here. Slick Rigger, you are not late. As a matter of fact, something funny happened about the 5 to 10 minute mark. I think about the 5 minute mark of this live stream. My computer died. It just crashed. So I was like frozen for 10 minutes. So I'm going to extend this live stream till about 4:15 because I feel like that's the right thing to do, right? I'm supposed to do something at 4, but it can get pushed back a little bit for you guys. Let's see. It's great that Apollo is getting a push instead of being rarely featured, and I agree with that. Even though we might not love the gimmick, it's better than him not being on TV, right? Matt, do I like Seth Rollins' Messiah gimmick or the Embrace one? I think his recent gimmick is fine. I mean, honestly, I don't love either one. I like the idea of it, but I feel like there's just something missing about it. I don't know. Okay. Sammy B, just letting you guys know, says stream to watch WWE online. Maybe you can catch WrestleMania there. Hero says, what is your kid's name going to be? That's a secret. I can't tell yet. Matt should be doing his homework. So while WrestleMania is on, I'm going to be doing my homework. I'm almost finished with school, like 2 weeks left. That's it. Closer to 3. 3 weeks left, and I have graduated. No more school forever, and I can put my 110% focus on returning to the ring, which I'm so excited about. So excited. Jason says, remember they were supposed to have a Mordecai versus Undertaker match, but it never happened. Yeah, Mordecai, I feel like, was one of those people who, it was a great gimmick, and it just didn't work out. Kane should have broke the streak instead of Lesnar, because Taker would have wanted that. What do you think, Matt? I think the person that should have broke the streak was actually Bray Wyatt. To me, that was the answer. If you really wanted him to go over and be looked at as a monster, the new monster, he should have beat the old monster. You know what I mean? Do I think Matt Riddle could take Goldberg in a fight? Maybe now. Back in the day, I mean, the truth is, technique will always beat power. So, Matt Riddle has technique. So, he probably could have beat him. You know? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but let's see. Garav, says he's a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're part of this live stream. It means a lot to me. So welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. Right now we're talking about Wrestlemania. Everything Wrestlemania. Let's see here. 10K subscribers with no content. Do I watch AEW? I do. I actually just finished watching Dynamite earlier today. And I enjoy it. They're very different, WWE and AEW, but I enjoy both products. The Fiend is back. Dude, Peacock is annoying. Half of the things are premium. Ugh. I actually have not even turned it on yet, so I'll have to check it out, I don't know, in a couple of hours. Let's see here. Alan says, hopefully I can still watch WrestleMania. Hero says, why did they name it Peacock? Well, I think it's from NBC, and that's their logo, the Peacock. My friend worked backstage at TNA, and he heard firsthand Abyss's conversation with WWE to face Taker. Interesting. That would have been pretty cool. Gaurav, do I watch anime? I do watch some anime. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I used to watch Pokemon back in the day, Gundam Wing, basically everything Gundam. I didn't see it all. I haven't finished it yet, but Death Note I thought was really cool. And there's a few others that I really like. Steins Gate I thought was a great series. So yeah, I do watch some anime. Alright, Sammy B says, I just downloaded an ad blocker if you don't want ads in your face all the time. Sammy B's got the hookup. Matt didn't Jimmy Uso look like Vince would push him instead of Jey Uso? Yes, especially with his relationship with Naomi, for sure. I haven't watched wrestling in a month, so I have no idea what's happening. Hero, honestly, you can watch WrestleMania without having watched wrestling in the last month. I feel like a lot of the storylines aren't too relevant to the matches. That's one thing about this WrestleMania that's kind of like, it feels like there's a lot of exhibition matches. And that kind of sucks, you know? Hey, Sammy B, I can't wait to hear the remaster, though, the re-recording of Nerds. That would be dope. Can't wait to hear that. New Life on Fire! Rob Martin's in the building. What's going on, dude? Goldberg to demand a Fatal 4 for the Universal Championship on night 2 because Vince McMahon and Goldberg. I really hope Goldberg stays away from this WrestleMania. And that's no offense to him. I just don't think he fits into it at all. Abyss versus Taker would have been cool, but what about Abyss versus Kane? So, I'll be honest with you guys. I liked Abyss and his character. He definitely reminded me of like a cross between Mankind and Kane. I feel like if you took the two and smashed them together, you got Abyss. Watch Attack on Titan. Hero, that is next on my list, actually. Attack on Titan is next on my list. I can never tell the difference between the Usos. I could tell the difference. Vince needs to give Jay the IC title ASAP, says Anthony. I think that'd be dope. Wait, Anthony and Alan, are you guys brothers? Are you guys related, Anthony and Alan? I never really thought to ask him, but I'm looking at both your names back to back right now, and I'm like, well, maybe they're related. Maybe they're related. Oh, you guys are brothers. Okay. Well, that's pretty dope. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you guys are brothers. Brothers of Destruction in the house. Very cool. Very cool. Finn should return, says Emperor Gaming. I'm curious of that. I'm curious if now that he's lost the NXT title, if he will jump to the main roster. But I kind of like what Sammy B said earlier in the stream, that he should face Karrion Kross, but as the Demon now. I think that'd be dope, since they both kind of have that dark type of gimmick to them. I think that'd be really cool. If you haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. And you know how we feel about money. Alright, let's see. SKM says, let's say you get signed to AEW or WWE. What will you miss from the indies? Ooh. That's a good question. It's really hard to say, but probably just the freedom, you know? I'm sure both have contract stipulations that will say there's certain things I can and can't do. Like, for example, if I worked with WWE, I might not be able to do this live stream. Not even might not be able to do this live stream. I'm sure they would tell me, no, you can't do live streams anymore. And that would suck, because I like doing this with you guys. So that would probably be the only thing that I would miss, is having the freedom. Let's see. Tinky Winky says, Abyss versus Taker versus Kane would have been even better. Hey, Minecraft King is back. Apple Juice says, I miss Aleister Black. Very underrated. Yeah, I'm curious to see where he's going to end up fitting into this thing when he returns. Matt looks like a future United States champion, no lie. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Tommy T. Hey, Matt, I have a question. Who is your favorite indie wrestler that I wrestled? Ooh. I really enjoyed wrestling a few people. Kareem West is one of them. Torey Fuego is another. But I would say those are my top two right there. I really enjoyed working both of those guys. I'd rather have you on WWE than doing a live stream. Anthony, I appreciate that. That's some real ish right there, man. That's some real stuff. Let's see. Hero says, WWE outside, and the rules are strict, yeah, outside of the ring. They are, especially with social media. Absolutely. Aleister Black wanted to go to NXT, but of course, they said no, wanted to go back to NXT. Yeah, of course they said no. I don't know why. You know, they have their own way of doing things. Which night are you most excited for, says Verg Malone. Ooh, I think night 2. I'm excited for the main event. I'm excited to see Roman Reigns retain that championship. I know most of you guys said Edge. There was like 60% in the polls that I put up. Edge. I don't think so. Roman Reigns is leaving with that strap. Watch. Believe that. If you could have put someone into the Triple Threat Universal Championship match, who would it be? Thanks to New Life on Fire for the idea. If I were to add Keith Lee, I would put Keith Lee in there. Matt, who was your favorite match from my favorite match from TakeOver? I haven't watched TakeOver yet. Dude, I haven't watched TakeOver yet. So I'm really hoping that I can watch it tomorrow. Maybe I can watch it tomorrow before WrestleMania Night 2. Because I want to watch it, but I haven't seen it yet. Aleister Black has the best finisher in WWE. You can't disagree? I mean, it's dope, but I wouldn't say it's the best. The Fiend says, my comments aren't showing up. This is putting me off. I don't think you meant to say pudding, but that's funny. For the independent scene, are there scouts like from WWE? Sometimes, yeah. For the bigger promotions on the indie scene, yeah. And Jude, you know what to do to not get blocked, man. You know what to do. Don't play. The Emperor Gaming. Finn has a crazy NXT TakeOver record. He really has. He's only had 2 losses and 14 wins. Damn, I didn't know it was like that. Jason says, Maven versus Matt versus Ricochet. The battle of the handsome bald ones. That's hilarious. I would win. Alan says, WWE always make good matches so obvious. Yeah, there is a little bit of predictability with WWE sometimes. Hasten says, what's my favorite film? I'm a big fan of the movie Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. Definitely a huge fan of that. You've got an NYC figure collection. Are those from Dragon Ball? Yeah, some of them are from Dragon Ball. I have, let's see, who's that up there? Piccolo, you might see. And I think that's the only one from the New York City collection. Yeah, Piccolo, he's doing his meditation. Let's see here. Tommy T says, hey Matt, do I think Becky Lynch is returning? Yes, I do think she's returning. I don't know if it's just going to be in a promo or if she's going to actually, get down in the nitty gritty. So we'll see what happens there. We will see what happens there. Let's see. What else do we have here? Wait, tonight is night 1? Yeah. Hello? It is night 1. Let's see. Every time I say watch my video, it doesn't show up. Oh, you know what it might be, Fiend? The live chat may not accept links. So that's probably what it is. And there's certain text that YouTube blocks in live chat so it doesn't look like spam. So that's probably why it's not popping up. Alright, let's see. What else do we have here? Bald for life, of course. Have you changed your gear, says NBA Reactions. I need to save some money, but I have this idea. I started drawing out something that I really want to share with you guys. It's the idea I have for this new attire that I think is really, really dope. It really represents the cheap wrestler. So I designed something that I think is really, really cool, and I can't wait to show you guys. I will be showing you on a future episode of how to become a professional wrestler, which is a new series starting not this upcoming week, but the week after. Hero says, Yamcha's a damn jobber, damn it. I love Yamcha. I think he's underrated. The Fiend says, I think she's returning. Yep, I think so too. Jason the Phantom says, I thought you meant... Wait, what? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Video Game Fight Club says, sorry I'm so late. Don't be sorry. All good. All good. No worries. We're actually going to run a little bit later till about 4:15 because earlier in the live stream, if you were here in the beginning, I froze for like 10 minutes. Yeah, it was crazy. So I'm glad we're back. I'm glad things are working out. I'm glad that most of you guys came back, which is pretty dope because I was a little concerned that, that was a rapola. Let's see. Hero says Judah's toxic. I know. He's just going to keep getting kicked out, so I don't know why he does it. I was talking about Chris Harris. They blocked his name alone. Is John Cena the greatest of all time? I would have to go with The Rock, Anthony. I got to go with The Rock. Let's see. Ooh, okay. SKM says, would you and Caleb Conley team again? Yeah, we did team. We did team up once. If you're not familiar with Caleb Conley, he currently works for Impact Wrestling. But, yeah, I would be down to team with him again. I would be down. Obviously, our first run as a tag team didn't work out so well, so we'll have to see what happens. Oh, hold on. What do we have here? NBA Reaction says, just reacted to your cheap wrestler video with my family. They couldn't believe it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Hitman, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream, Hitman. Good to see you. Sorry I'm late. I just finished streaming. Dope. Was it a video game stream or a paint stream? What were you doing today, Hitman? Yeah, it was bad. He was frozen. I know, I was frozen. Ugh. Hasten says, what's your favorite game? So I was a huge fan of RPGs. I'm kind of an RPG nerd. But my favorite video game of all time, and let me know if you guys have played it. My favorite video game of all time is a game called Mega Man Legends. Not really that popular, but my favorite game. That's it. That's it. That's it. Garav says, have you watched One Punch Man? The protagonist is like you. I haven't watched the series, but I'm familiar with it, and I understand why you say that, and I always think that's hilarious when people compare me to One Punch Man. Hulk Hogan was the biggest draw in pro wrestling. That is true. That is true. I just cannot stand his racist antics. It's just no good for me. Let's see. I'm older than Alan. I'm almost 14, and Alan is 10. Wow, youngins. I think Tinky Winky's saying, would I rather team or feud with Tristan Law if the opportunity comes along? I'll say this. It depends on what's at the end of the rainbow. And what I mean by that, if somebody says, Matt, if you team with Tristan Law, you're going to go for some tag titles. We will suck up any issue we have and go for some tag titles because Tristan and I, we're not stupid. If we have differences, we can put them aside for some tag team titles. If there's no tag titles on the line, we'll fight each other. You know what I mean? It's all about what's at the end of the rainbow. What's going on, guys? We have like 20 people in this live stream. If you haven't already made some noise, make some noise. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Bam! Like it owes you money. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't play. Don't play. Mega Man old school, says Hasten. Yeah, I love me some Mega Man. Should I send you some new tissues? Drying them out and reusing them probably isn't healthy. So I no longer do that. All right? I use a handkerchief now, alright? Hasten says, have I played God of War? I have not, but my brother, Logan, is a huge fan of God of War. Can you tell me what he said that was racist? No, you'll have to look it up on Google. I will not repeat that on this channel. And please, no one else repeat that on this channel either. If you, yeah. Let's see. Alan says, bring back the mohawk. Maybe one day. We'll see. I really like the fresh, bald head, but I was thinking about bringing back it's always in the back of my mind to bring back the mohawk. The Wrestlemania stage is super hype. Ramen, I have not seen it yet, but I know there are some pictures out there. I think I'm just going to wait and be surprised. Jude says, I would give $100, but you keep blocking me, so stop or I will. Anyway, Have I ever fought a current or past WWE wrestler, says NBA Reactions? Yes, a bunch. Maria Kanellis, Nunzio, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Tito Santana, Nikolai Volkov. Who else am I missing? Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I'm sure there's a couple others that I'm forgetting. You played WWL... Wait, what'd you say up here? Let me see. Jason said... You play WWF in your house or Saturday Night Slam Masters. Also, I'm 30 years old and I will team with you as the Cheap Tactics. That's a cool name. I like that name, the Cheap Tactics. Would I rather win the tag titles with Tristan or beat him in a singles match? Well, for a singles title. Listen, I've never won the tag titles before, so I might have to go with tag titles. Who's my favorite horror character? Ooh, that's a good question, Hasten. My favorite horror character. Freddy Krueger. I'd have to go with Freddy Krueger. Hitman says, the painting came out nice. I can't wait to see it, man. I'm sure I'll see it next week. Looking forward to it. I'm worried about Titus. He's probably going to get racist sentences? What you talking about, Willis? If Matt brings the Mohawk, I'm going to call him Hawk. Don't play with me, Sammy B. Don't play with me, Sammy B. How were you ever a heel? You are a good guy. So, SKM, I was just good at being a heel, man. I was always really good at being a heel. And I'm really good at being a good guy, too, you know? And listen, I am a good person, but I make a killer heel in wrestling. I make a killer heel. You know what it is, too? As a heel, I say what's on my mind. And I think if I were to say everything on my mind in real life, I would be a bad person. So as a heel, I just let myself be a bad person. That's pretty much all there is to it. Let's see, what else here? Let me backtrack. I'm starting to go forward. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this live stream. I always appreciate the super chats, so that's always an option. But I'm just glad you guys are here, joining me for WrestleMania Day. Yeah. Let's see here. What else do we have? Anthony says, am I in any wrestling company? So let's talk about wrestling for a little bit. Well, let's talk about me wrestling for a little bit. I'm not in a company at the moment, but I've been talking to like 6 different schools, and I'm looking to go to all of them because I really think it's important to learn from different teachers and different trainers. So I'm going to be all over the place. As soon as April is over, let's see, what day does that make it? Yeah, not May 1st, but May 3rd, after the weekend, I'm going to be wrestling all the time. I'm probably going to be like a wrestling machine. Sorry, Kurt, I'm the new wrestling machine. Alright, what else did you guys say here? Maple Aviation says, do I watch basketball? I used to watch football. I don't watch basketball. I used to watch football, but the Giants, man. Can't with them Giants. Matt can go full heel in the streams, and he gets real convincing. Thank you, Tinky Winky. I appreciate that. My allergies are like, da-doom, 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 da-doom. So if I sniff every once in a while, I'm sorry, okay? Okay? Scary how fast he can change. Yeah, that's what I do. Ooh, happy Friday, Day. Welcome to the live stream. I've known Dave for a long time. He's been a long-time supporter, so I always appreciate when I see his name pop up. Hasten says, who is my favorite superhero? I gotta go with Spider-Man. And Wolverine's up there too, though. And Batman. Those are probably my top 3 right there. Jude says, can you sub to me, please? Jude, you come in here all the time, and you cause problems, and you want people to subscribe to you? That's not the way you're going to get subscribers, man. Not at all. No. Yeah, I was going to say, you meant Saturday, but that's okay, Day. All good. Let's see. How do you get into a wrestling school? There is none in West Virginia. I bet there is. And I will talk about that actually on a future episode of how to become a pro wrestler. I'll be talking about how to find wrestling schools and the best one to suit you. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Bald Matt, Cheap King. Matt can't alter... Matt... Wait, what? What, Jason? I can barely read that. Would love to see a stable called Right to Cancel, led by Dolph Ziggler. Rob, man, I still feel like Dolph Ziggler, he's going to be that guy who, like, ends up getting a push at 45 years old. Like the push he deserves. So, I'm just waiting for it, man. And Daniel Bryan, that would be cool, too. While everyone else is watching NXT, I was watching Impact. Okay. Hero says, play God of War. So, God of War and games like that aren't really my cup of tea. I'll be honest with you. Have you ever been offered to work in any big company other than TNA? No, that is the only place that I actually had a big tryout like that for. Matt going heel mode on Jude. No, I'm not going heel mode on Jude. I'm not going heel mode on Jude. I'm just being honest with him. You know? Yeah, Jude, like, that's what it is. And I appreciate that you liked and subscribed, man, but I'd appreciate it more if when you came into live streams, you know, you were part of the community, man. I know you like to make things difficult for myself. You make me have to stop the live stream and go in and, you know, kick you out of it. And that's not appreciated. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be subscribed to me but then do that, that's not really a good payoff. Let's see. Oh, snap! Look who's in the house! We got a super chart from No Wrestling IQ in the building. Hold on. You're going to WrestleMania tonight? Yo, that is awesome. No Wrestling IQ going to WrestleMania, baby. Nice, dude. That is awesome. You're going to WrestleMania. Dude, you have to be hype. How excited are you right now, man? And I didn't bust out enough of a dance. Oh, bring it around town. That is really cool. You're going to WrestleMania. First of all, I'm super jealous. Really, really jealous. And, yeah, of course, yeah, you're hype. I bet you are. My cousin was going to go to WrestleMania, but then I don't think he ended up getting any tickets. But, so, let me ask you this. No Wrestling IQ, what match are you most looking forward to? Are you going both nights or just one? I'll ask you, let's start with that question. No Wrestling IQ, are you going both nights or just tonight? And then I'll ask you the follow-up question. Drew versus Bobby. Oh, I don't blame you there, man. I don't blame you there. That's going to be a dope match. That's definitely in my top 3. Definitely in my top. Only tonight. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, you see everybody's jealous right now. Everybody's real. Dude, that's so awesome, man. That's exciting. And thank you so much for the super chat. Super chats make me dance. I always appreciate a good super chat. It helps keep this channel alive. Keep this channel alive. All right. So that was No Wrestling IQ with the super chat drop. Oh, man. All right, let me back up because I know I passed a lot of things. A lot of people had things to say, but I had to acknowledge. Like Roman Reigns has to be acknowledged. I had to acknowledge No Wrestling IQ. Wolverine is more like an anti-hero. That's how far back I went, by the way, guys. But in reality, a hero. Absolutely. Something glitchy with my computer tonight. I'm sorry about that, Kareem. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Garav says, I've seen you've been doing YouTube for 11 years. Why only this many subs? All right, so interesting. I'll answer that question, Garav. That's a really, really good question. So I've had a YouTube account forever, like way before YouTube was anything like it is now. I really just used it to upload videos. That way I can share it easily with people. And like they'd be like silly videos, like me and my brother just doing something dumb, or I can't even think of it. I did a lot of music in the past, so sometimes I would upload my music. But I never was like, oh, I'm going to be a YouTuber until about a year and a half ago. So that's why, you know, even though I've had YouTube for so many years, I've really only been pursuing a YouTube, I don't know what you want to call it, career, lifestyle, for about a year and a half now. Jason says, I can't believe Kurt Angle said to you, at least spend $1 on shoelaces. Yes, so long story with the shoelace thing is, it didn't matter if I had laces or not. The lace holes on my boots were destroyed. So laces weren't going to do anything with holes that were ripped apart. So that's the story behind that. Anthony says, can I play WWE 2K15? So there's 2 new uploads next week. The first one is finally the Extreme Reactions. Man replaces his testicle. Can I say that? Can I say testicle? On the live stream. Can I say testicle? No. Well, no, that's just what the video is called. Man replaces testicle. Yeah, right? Should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, so man replaces testicle. And that's a crazy one if you guys haven't seen it. Oh, and then the other video is finally, I am uploading the next the next YouTube Community Royal Rumble on WWE 2K15, which is already all booked up. It is the second to last slot in the chamber match where I will be giving the winner a bunch of free gear, cheap wrestler, memorabilia and whatnot. So pretty dope. Have I made the cheap wrestler into a gimmick? So NBA reactions, yes, I have decided to actually use it as a gimmick as opposed to just who I am as a person. You know what I mean? Hitman, am I watching Mania tonight? Yep, I'll be watching Mania on both nights. Somebody lent me their Peacock password. DC or Marvel, says Alan. I gotta go with Marvel. SKM, is TNA still around? Yeah. They're still alive and kicking. Let's see, what else do we have here? The Fiend says, I would recommend you play Saints Row. Okay, Saints Row, that's kind of, I've never played it before, but I know it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, right? Something like that. New Life on Fire says, Matt Saxon, the #1 attraction, versus Reaper Scythe Maverick in a Let It Ring match. That's hilarious, Rob. If you guys don't know, New Life on Fire, who's in this live stream right now, his name is Rob Martin. Fantastic director and editor. If you look at some of my music videos like Tragic, Let It Ring, The Reaper Scythe, he put together all 3 of those, and the visuals on them are just incredible. He does amazing work. Good friend of mine for a long time. I mean, dude, I think at this point we've been friends for over half our lives, just about. Well, that's just crazy to think about it. Think about that, right? All right, let's see what else do we have here. Yeah, everybody marking out for no wrestling IQ going to Mania for sure. All right, let's see. I want to make sure I catch up here. I want to make sure I get to as much as I can. If you guys have a specific question that you want answered and you're like, man, I've asked him this, I don't think he's going to get to it in time, we only have 15 minutes left of this live stream, you can always use the super chat option and you get precedence. I go to that question right away. But I try to answer everything in general. I think it's important. I know some YouTubers just kind of pick and choose what they want to talk about and kind of go to like 1 out of every 10 comments. I try to go to almost every single one. So Anthony says, Matt's going to make a debut at Wrestlemania and turn on Ricochet. I don't even think Ricochet has a match this Wrestlemania. No Wrestling IQ says, thank you, comment section, for the support. Yeah, a lot of people are excited for you, man. Do I think the Joker deserves death? Joker's an awesome villain, so if he can stay alive and be Batman's arch nemesis forever, I'm cool with that. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button like it owes you money. Hitman says, who was I talking to? Oh, yeah, I can't tell you guys who I was talking to. Oh, you guys want to know? Oh, if you really want to... Linda! Let's see. NBA reactions. Do I still live with my mom? I do not live with my mom anymore. I do not. The Fiend says he's watched to scare the man who wants to replace his testicle. You should be. Jude says, if you're so poor, then why do you have so many toys behind you? I never said I was poor. I don't think I ever said, oh, I'm poor. Don't think those words ever came out of my mouth. Cheap is different than poor. They're different. They're very, very different. But Jude, I feel like you've been a subscriber to this channel for a while. I feel like you should have that answer by now. No? Well, I gotta crack my knuckles. I'm gonna crack my neck. Let me know if you guys can hear me crack my neck. I feel like I used to go see a guy, a really cheap chiropractor, but now I just try to do it myself. I'm like my own chiropractor. Let's see. Oh! Did you hear that crunch? That was fantastic. But Jude, to answer your question, a lot of these are actually donated by people who come to record at this recording studio, family, friends. People kind of just started associating me with Funko Pops, and now I have a plethora. I have a bunch. A lot of the toys that are up on the shelf are old toys that I've had for many, many years, like the Beast Wars Megatron. I've had that since I was maybe 10. All right, let's see. Alan says, Hero, whoever joins the community is an OG. That's right. That's right. The Fiend says, my dad brings me back Starbucks, so I can't wait for that. What do you like to drink at Starbucks, Fiend? Matt does not live with his mom. That's right, Sammy B. Sammy B knows part of the frugal faction is Sammy B. See, you guys see that quarter next to him? That means he's been part of the frugal faction for a long, long time now. Verg Malone says, favorite other wrestling YouTubers. So I'll be honest with you. I don't really watch many wrestling YouTubers. If I had to pick a couple, maybe I would go with Dank Ops. And maybe I would go with, What Culture Wrestling. I feel like What Culture does some pretty cool stuff. And listen. So, all right, let me back up a little bit. So, Jude, I like to be honest with Jude. I don't like to be mean, though. So, I will say this. Even if I like to keep this community open. You know what I mean? So Jude is more than welcome to stay. Jude is more than welcome to stay. And, you know, he doesn't have to leave. You know, as long as he knows what to do. You know what I mean? So let's make sure we keep the language clean. Let's make sure we still stay inclusive. I think it's really important. It's a special part of this channel that we accept everybody. And that includes Jude. That includes Jude. Let's see here. Matt, what if you actually went to TNA? How much of your life would change? It would change a lot. It would change a lot. My main job would be to be a professional wrestler. And that's it. Alan is asking No Wrestling IQ to please bring him to WrestleMania. Fiend versus Ministry of Darkness. Undertaker versus Fiend, Demon Finn Balor and Willow. Alright. It would be cool to have all those characters in a House of Horrors match. But I was not a fan of Willow at all. I gotta say, I did not like Willow. Alright, let's see here. SKM says, Matt, do I think Fuego del Sol deserves a push as compensation for being dropped out in all those matches? I don't think he's signed to AEW officially. I think he deserves to at least be signed, right? Tinky Winky says, that was a nice crunch. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that felt great. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't really watch other YouTubers. Like, and that's just the truth of it. I really don't. Like, since the reaction video, I started watching Cody Ko and, like, Daz Games and Dank Ops a little bit more. Call me ARJ. I started watching him ever since he joined that live stream because I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. So I started watching more of his stuff, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Luke's in the house. What's going on, Luke? What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Mulalo's in the building. What's going on, Mulalo? Matt, go to GTS Wrestling. So I get that a lot. A lot of people ask me about Grimm's Toy Show. I would definitely be down. Luke says, I'm liking the beard, my guy. Thanks, man. I've been getting a lot of compliments on this beard. All right. Tonight is WrestleMania Night 1. I'm excited. I'm excited for WrestleMania. So you know what's going on. WrestleMania season, baby. That's right. If I had the choice, would I go to AEW or WWE? I would actually go to AEW. That might surprise a lot of people, but that's my answer. AEW. Here's my dream match. It's Riddle versus Hornswoggle. No DQ, barbed wire, massacre, ladder match. That'd be interesting, at least. Alright, Fiend. Enjoy. Have a good one, brother. We have about 10 minutes left of this live stream. Thank you guys so much for being part of it. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button like it owes you money. Okay, Garav wants to know, am I watching Falcon versus Winter Soldier? So I finished WandaVision, which I thought was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed WandaVision. I started watching Falcon versus Winter Soldier. I thought it was okay, but I'm going to finish it. I'm definitely going to finish the whole thing. I think I just need to watch a little bit more so I can get into it. Let's see. Jason, I do remember Ultimate Muscle. Was not a big fan of it, but I do remember that show. SKM says, what is your favorite band or solo artist? For me personally, I like a band called Avenged Sevenfold. I am familiar with Avenged Sevenfold. I was a big Linkin Park fan. There's a lot of people that music. I love my music, man. So I range from like Jack Johnson to DMX, R.I.P. DMX. So yeah, I'm all over the place, man. But Saliva was a big rock band that I used to like. Molalo says, do I have TikTok? I do not, but a lot of people have been telling me I should get a TikTok. Tinky Winky says, would I ever be in a sparkler ring match? I mean exploding ring. Yeah, if it was as dangerous as the one in AEW, sure. I missed the Age of Ultron Quicksilver. Really? I mean, he didn't last very long, but he was cool. I like both. Different renditions of the character. Let's see, what else do we have here? Maybe I missed some things. We only have about 5 to 10 minutes left of this live stream. I decided to go a little bit over, so if you missed it, what happened earlier in the live stream, after 5 minutes, my computer died, just completely crashed on me. So I decided to come back into the live stream and add an additional 15 minutes because that only makes sense, right? Cody Verse said 50 Cent was about to actually have 50 Cent. Huh? What? Is Black Widow released at your place? Not yet. Nope. Garav, where are you from? But nope, it's not in the US yet. Matt roasting AEW? No, I'm not roasting it. It's just you know. That match was a little interesting. Yes, so we're almost at 30 likes. If we could be at 30 likes before this live stream ends, that would be real dope. But we shall see, right? We shall see. I'm from India. Oh, I think you might have told me that. So yeah, greetings from the United States to India. Thank you for joining this live stream. I think I'm the world's biggest Abyss mark, says Tinky Winky. You like Abyss that much, huh? Wow. Am I a fan of Will Ospreay? I mean, incredible athlete. So, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I don't really follow his career too much. But he does some amazing stuff, for sure. For sure. Let's see. Togino, are you as cheap as TLC made you out to be? Yes. The only thing that I would say was different is when you do the filming for the show, you only film over a couple of days. So you cram everything that you're cheap with into like 2 days of filming. So that's like the biggest difference there, you know? It's like, instead of, let's say you did a bunch of cheap things over a month's time, they need to record you doing it all in like 2 days. So maybe the only thing is it makes you seem even more cheap because it's everything you do in life in 2 days. Alan says, Matt, for the 100th time, that beard is fresh. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, Jude, you're from the UK. That's awesome. All right, do you watch Daz Games, Jude? 30 likes. Nice. Can you do a sniff test for the boys? I mean, not right now. What is the most, SKM says, what is the most overused finisher in wrestling? I say the super kick. I gotta agree. Do I still have the old workout equipment from TLC? Honestly, most of it, no. A lot of it broke. If I'm being honest, a lot of it broke. It didn't last as long as I would have liked. It didn't last as long as I would have liked. We got 5 minutes left of this live stream. So if you have any questions, today's WrestleMania day. WrestleMania! So stoked about it. Next week, we have two really, really awesome uploads. We have the first one, Extreme Reaction, which I know you guys are usually a fan of Extreme Reaction, where a man tries to replace his testicle. A man tries to replace his testicle. Testicle. Let's see. Toyuno says, Garav says, watch your TLC video and let me know if you could tell me how to pronounce your name better. I really don't mind, so you can always correct me. Watch your TLC video, everybody here did, and I researched more about you. Now here I am. Well, welcome, man. Welcome to the channel. I always love when new people get part of the channel, become part of it, you know? It means a lot to me. This is the Cheap Wrestler community. Some things that are really, really special about this community is I thrive on the fact that it's inclusive. I don't like bullying. I don't really like people like coming at each other nasty in a nasty way. I try to keep the language as PG as possible because I know people of different age brackets tend to join the live streams and whatnot. So, and I also try to comment on everybody's comment. It might take me a little while. It might take me like a week, sometimes even 2 weeks, but I try to get back to just about every comment on this channel. Some things that are special about being part of the Cheap Wrestler community. Tinky Winky says, I need a Hulk Hogan workout set. Maybe. Let's see here. Let me back up a little bit here. Jason says, I've always been a fan of the Power Bomb. Power Bomb's an awesome move. I agree. I think Daniel Bryan should win the title. I think Roman Reigns should win the title, Anthony. How about them apples? Did people pay you to use your gym? No, no one ever did, SKM. No one ever did. No one ever took me up on my offer. I was jacked. Why not? What if TNA accepted you? How would your life be different? Well, first of all, I'd probably live in Florida instead of New York. That'd be the main thing. But wrestling would be my profession. That'd be what pays the bills. That's a huge deal. Hitman says that TLC show was too funny. Yeah, I get that a lot, right? Let's see here. Dorothy's in the house. What's going on, Dorothy? Glad you can join at the tail end of this. Hey, at least you better late than never, right? I'm glad you're here. I have not waxed since that day. I shave. Purely shave. Matt, you know you like being a heel. I love being a heel. Absolutely. Absolutely. What is my finisher, asked Toyuno? It's a move called the cheap shot, where it's a jumping complete shot used by Shelton Benjamin. And who else uses that move? Heath Slater used it for a little bit. R-Truth uses it. So if you're ever curious what it looks like, they use that move. Jude says R.I.P. Prince Philip. Yeah, rest in peace to Prince Philip as well. Absolutely. Let's see here. Toyuno says, what is your job outside of wrestling? I actually have a few. But I run a recording studio. I do video and photo editing for different artists, depending on what they are. Sometimes it's cover art, music videos, that sort of thing. But that's probably the main way that I make money. There's some other ways too. But I can't reveal it all. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Matt, please play 2K15. So this upcoming week, got a 2K15 video coming out. So make sure you check it out. Ready, Greek God? R.I.P. DMX. Yes, Machiavelli. Absolutely. Absolutely. SKM, have you ever won a match by submission? I've won 2 matches by submission. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. R.I.P. to DMX and Prince Philip, yes. To both of them. Do I still use my tan bottle? You know, you can see how pale I am right now. I haven't used the tan bottle in a while, but when I start wrestling again, I absolutely will be. Teabag spray tan, man. For that nice glow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it is that time. It is that time. It is now it's 4:14, but by the time we actually leave the stream, it'll be 4:15. I'm the cheapest wrestler in the world, and thank you guys so much for being part of this live stream. If you haven't already, don't forget to click that like button. Smash that like button like it owes you money. Yeah. I know. We'll do another live stream soon. Probably not this upcoming week, but the week after that. All right? Please enjoy WrestleMania. I know, I'm sorry. Not 9:15. I'm not staying on until 9:15. One more hour. You guys are crazy. All right, ladies and gents, have a good one. Enjoy WrestleMania, and I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.